What's up, everyone? This is Brandon S. from TSO, Tradition Sports Online, giving you guys a little bit of help with Out of the Park Baseball 14. We're going to look at salary today because that stuff can be very confusing. And if you're new to this game, this is just a bunch of numbers, and all of this can really just become one big cluster of information that's hard to understand. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this nice and slow. We're going to go through everything. To get to the financials, you're going to want to go over here on the right panel, all the way over here, and go back to that money sign right there in the bottom right. All right. The very first screen that pops up, finances. So let's check this out. We got a 25th ranked budget out of all the teams. Um, this isn't accurate for 2013. Like if you start a new game, there's going to be obviously some stuff is different. My league, we're in 2021, so we're about 9, 10 seasons in. But anyways, what we're looking at here is the budget, 114 million. I'm Kansas City, and we cannot go higher than 114 million. That's how much our owner gives us, and that's how much we can spend. You can see right here that my player payroll is ranked 24th out of all those teams, and it's right there at 75 million, and we're going to talk about the available money for free agents and the extensions. We'll get to that later. This owner information right here, the only thing that really matters is his patience and his fiscal personality. Um, either both of these things don't matter too much because if you're winning and you're making money, they're always going to be happy. But their expectations and everything might change depending on his patience, and the amount of money he gives you for meeting those expectations might change depending on his fiscal personality. Um, we're going to go down here to general information. You can see the ticket prices, and mine's way too low. If you're a big market team, then you can probably get away with like $25, probably more if you're winning, all that good stuff. Team focus, I'm pretty sure this only matters for computers. So if you're playing an offline um, franchise, then it's probably only going to matter then. If you put it on win now, you'll probably get like trade offers from teams that want to give you veterans that they're trying to sell. And if you put on rebuild, the computer might try to trade you prospects. I don't know. I haven't messed with that too much. The market size, the bigger this is, the bigger your budget. Fan loyalty, you got good loyalty, fans are going to keep coming. Interest, fans are going to keep coming to all those games. All this stuff right here factors into your revenue as well. But we'll get to that in a minute. Let's check out the budget information. All right. Total expenses to date. All right. Now this, we're going to take a look, and we're going to go down here. This is broken down right here, and it's showing that player expenses. That's how much of the payroll that I've paid so far to these players at this point in the year. As you can see, we're only at May 11th, so it's only about a month in. The draft expenses, your owner will give you more money for the draft depending on the more picks you have and how high they are. He'll give you a little bit more money. Um, the player development, that's what you change in the preseason. If you're playing with coaches and scouting, like a staff and everything, personnel, this league doesn't have it, but that'll all be factored in as well. But this league right here, we don't have all of that. Let's go back over here. The remaining expenses is how much left we have to pay for the payroll and all that good stuff. And then this projected budget room is how much we'll have. Now you might wonder, why is the projected budget room not the same as the available for free agents? And the reason that is because of cash. We'll get to that later, but basically just know that this plus this is going to equal that. All right? Your projected budget room plus your cash equals how much money you can spend for free agents that year. All right, well, let's go down to here to the available funds. How do we end up with that number? I just explained it, but it's broken down pretty simple right here. And then the extensions is broken down right here. This is all just projected expenses and everything that you'll have if your budget stays the same. If you're winning, your budget will most likely go up. If you're losing, it might stay the same or it might go down. It depends on how mad the owner is. Um, Here is your expenses right here. This is going to show you um, everything that there is to know about all the expenses right here. So it's saying that I'm going to have 93 million in expenses. I have 114 million budget, and that's where the whole 22 million comes from. There we go. Let's talk about cash. How can you get more cash? All right. Well, depending on your balance from the previous year, the profit and everything that you make, plus the cash from the previous year, the owner is going to take most of that money, and then he's going to give you some cash to start out with for the next year. So, as you can see right here, last year I made a profit of 5 million, and then if you add the revenue sharing in from this year, you're going to see that it's going to give up somewhere close to 6 million something, and he's going to take 2 million and leave me with a nice round number of $4 million cash to start out with this season. All right. So that's how you get cash. All right. Cash factors into things like Rule 5 draft picks, and of course, it gives you more money to spend for free agents. I think if you're a bigger market team, it might start you with more cash, but my owner doesn't want to give me too much money, so he's just going to leave me with 4 million cash out of the revenue that I turned last year. All right. All of this revenue to date stuff, this is just all pretty self-explanatory. The better that these things look, the better these things look. You got better market size, fan loyalty, and interest, the more you're going to get out of all of this. Okay? We went over this. We went over, well, the season profit and loss and everything. That's pretty self-explanatory. Your revenue minus the expenses will give you this, and then you add in the cash that you have, and then you get that. And then the projection is how much you're projected to turn, how much of a profit you're projected to turn when you add in the cash and all that good stuff at the end of the year. These are all just projections and everything. It's not a guarantee. But yeah, all of this financial stuff hopefully is a little bit easier for you to understand now. And that's it. Thanks for watching.